welcome back to another video. So we are back down the yard again, mucked out this morning and come back down this afternoon because we are taking Willow up to the arena this afternoon for a bit of schooling. Show season is very fast approaching, so I just need to get him out and about now, get him fit and get him ready for the shows. So, but in true Karen fashion, I'm running a little bit late, so I'm just gonna collect all the bits that I need and load him up and just take him up to the school. So I thought I'd try and do a voiceover of this time at the arena. I absolutely hate doing voiceovers though, because just trying to say everything the way I want it to come out is really hard. But we do a lot of warming up, but I don't film a lot of it because it takes up so much footage on the camera. So as we're walking around here, you can see behind that bush there is 2 horses. They're usually there. That's fine, they run around, my horses are pretty much used to them. But these 3 in this front field are new, they're not usually there. So these 2 here weren't a problem at all. It was one in the purple rug that caused a bit of carnage in a minute. Well, not carnage, it actually made Willow go really well, but we'll see that in a minute. But I thought I'd just keep in this bit of us walking around so I could show you the arena and the things that are around it. See these 2 galloping the other side, and you can see me bend down here. Not many people, I don't think, use this arena, so these bushes are really quite low down. You can see in a bit there, here Steve behind me, there are clippers, cutters, whatever you want to call them, in the corner of the arena. So clearly must be a regular problem because you're allowed to just go around and cut the branches off as you like. We didn't manage to get all the branches cut down, so you can see quite a bit. As soon as I go under that tree line, I am ducking to try and stop getting hit in the face by a branch. But you can see here Willow's not quite happy about these 3 horses with their head over the fence. He's a bit worried, I think, that they're going to bite him on the bum. But yes, we just keep him going round, and I like to always start off doing a lot of walk and trot transitions to wake him up. So the horses were absolutely fine until we started trotting. Here, as I say, just doing lots of walk trot transitions, not too much of an issue. Steve's still cutting down the bush, trying to help me. There was one bit that smacked me right in the eye. It hurt. So yeah, we just keep going round. I'm not sure whether it's this way this time or not, but let's have a look. Yes, this one comes cantering up behind us. And as you can see, Willow gets a bit tight and tense. He wasn't too happy with that. I bring him back down, it's fine. Willow's not an issue. And then you can see these horses this side came galloping at him as well. This is what then upset him, spooked him and everything. But Willow is one, you don't keep him in walk. He is better. He's like a ticking time bomb. If you're walking him, that's when he will buck or rear or something. Keep him going. Let him move. Yes, he's short, troppy, not relaxed or nothing. He goes like concrete. You cannot move him at all. It's a case of just hang on and just keep him moving forward. So yes, it looks awful. It's fine, but I've got to do what I need to do to stop him exploding. But then in a minute, yeah, you can see anything can set him off. Luckily, I know how to read him now, and he doesn't take it too far. But then suddenly he allows me back in and I can start playing with him again. And then this is when you get the best out of him. He then puts all his effort into showing off and putting it all into his work instead of essentially being a prat. And he then gives you the best. He went amazing. He gives you the power, the push, the look. This is what I want in the show ring. And he can give it to me as a normal daily thing. Once he's fit and strong, just remember, we've been hacking all winter. He's not unfit, he's hacking fit, but he's not what I call show ring fit. But I need him to go like this every single ride. So I just play about with him, getting him moving and trying to tell him that this is what we want. Yes, he loses his energy and push shortly. So yeah, we just need to build up the time that I can get him pushing like this. Yes, he goes behind the vertical at some points. As I say, he's not fit and strong. We do need to work on getting him to push from behind and pushing his head out more. But it will all come. As I say, this is the first time we've come to this arena since, I don't know. It's been a fair while. I think it was back in the summer, I think we came here. So you can see, bring him back to walk, and we basically lose all the energy that we had just created. But I like to give him a lot of walk breaks. As I say, he's very unfit. Here, he always scratches his nose. I was a bit scared to actually let him scratch his nose here then. As you see, sit back, because if these horses set off in the field next door, you know I was going to go flying. So, but yeah, he always likes to scratch his nose. And if you don't let him do it, he rides round so heavy in the hand that it's absolutely awful. So if I let him scratch his nose, then he rides absolutely perfect. So it's all fine. But yeah, so we let him have a lot of walk breaks before we start picking him up again. So we just get him trotting again. As you can see, we've just lost the power and the push, but that's fine. It will all come with strength. Just keep him trotting round, and then we start bringing him up into the canter. As you can see, the canter transition is absolutely ridiculous. But we've done a lot of hacking through the winter, but where the weather's been so wet, we haven't been able to do much cantering out hacking at all. So this needs a hell of a lot of work. But at the moment, like that time, I was just letting him canter, let him go, let him just move. But yeah, the canter needs a hell of a lot of work before it is show ring ready. But again, it will come with time. He's not new to this. He knows how to ride properly. So it will just be a little bit of training, and then we'll have him cantering nicely again. But you can see it's very on the forehand. He's dragging from the front and not pushing from behind. I need to get him sitting on his hocks again and just lifting up the front end and using his bum as the engine. I know what we've got to do. And as I say, it will just come the more we get him out doing it. I can hire this arena as much as I want to. So I just need to get up here a hell of a lot more than I do. I thought I'd also address Willow's tail, because I've had comments on it before. So I thought I'll explain it here as well. His tail hangs to the right, and as people have commented before, it is a sign of bad back or ill-fitting tack. And you are completely right, it is. But he has his back and his saddle checked regularly. They are due again now. I am getting it booked in before we go out to this show. But yes, he's regularly having his back and his saddle checked. He has no issues there at all. They cannot find any reason why he hangs his tail to the right. As they say, some horses just do. So yes, there is no issue with his tail. But as you can see, as I'm trotting round here, I'm asking Willow for a little bit more push, and he's not understanding what I'm asking. He's just getting faster in the trot, and just coming out of his rhythm. So I always think it's so beneficial to record your rides sometimes, so you can look back on things like this and just learn from it. You can also see my riding is shocking, but I haven't ridden much through the winter at all because, of course, I got shingles and then I damaged my stomach muscles, which is still ongoing. So my riding, I am so weak. I've got no stomach muscles at all, no core or anything. So I've got a hell of a lot of training on myself to do before we get to show season, basically. But it's all a work in progress. I know what my faults are and how I need to fix them. I know what we need to do to get Willow back up to show ring standard as well. So it's whether we can get it all done before show season starts. Then we just go on to do some trot canter transitions just to try and help build him up. It's going to be hard work to begin with, but this is it. We need to keep doing it so he gets better. He's just struggling. It's hard work, it is, but the more we do it, the better he will get. He's just finding it real hard work. But you can see now the horses around him are all settled with him riding round. Then we just go round and have a few laps of canter on each rein. Just let him find some fun in it. It's not all too serious. Just let him have a play. But you can see he gets on the straight, and I really do think he thinks we're going to go for a gallop because he puts a bit of power in from behind. He does enjoy a good canter. So it is actually the next day now that I'm filming this bit, because yesterday after we got back from riding him I was so cold that my fingers just weren't working and I couldn't use the camera. But yeah, I've probably done some sort of voiceover on his ride at the arena, but I'm really pleased with him. Yes, we've got the Bartship Arena, but it was not completely finished until like early last year. I think it was like April, May time. So I've never had the use of the Bartship Arena all through winter before. So to be able to get this far and still be consistently riding the horses at home has been absolutely beneficial for me, because although we've got the 3.5 ton, I can go in higher arenas and everything. Yes, it's more money, it's also time. By the time I have to load them up, travel there, then ride, then travel them back, just for an hour's arena hire, it's a lot of work. It's nice to just be able to go out, use your own school and deal with them on the yard. But yes, I will make use of going to that arena a little bit more, because my Bartship Arena, although it's as long as a school, it's not as wide as a school. So picking up Canter is hard. So I could feel yesterday that his Canter is really quite weak. So I need to do a lot of work on that. We've got our first show in, I think it's about a month's time now, by the time this is uploaded. So we've got a lot to work on, but we're in such a better place already this year than we usually would do. So it's bonus. We're doing good, better than previous years. So I'm pleased with that. As I say, I've probably done a voiceover, but like yesterday when we went into the arena, just walking around, warming him up, he was fine. As soon as we started trotting, then the horse next door sort of cantered or trotted off, and that's when Willow wakes up, puts all the power behind me, and you get the best work out of him. So I need to build him up to do that consistently, because then it will really help him in the show ring. He's such an amazing horse, talented in his brain, but he does everything without any effort. I would feel totally confident on putting Lewis on Willow in a junior hoys class, because Willow's not affected by too much and he doesn't put the oomph and power in like some Welsh Section Ds do. So I need to work Willow more to get him to bring that power all the time for the shows that I want to do. But overall, yes, he's still unfit and everything, but where he is with his learning, how he's kept himself all winter. Of course, we mainly hacked through the winter, so his schooling's still pretty good really for this time of year, for the little that we've done. Of course, I've been out of action for quite a bit over winter as well, so my riding, I can see I need to build my riding up and my strength up. Anyway, that's fine, I can work on that. But Willow, how Willow is going, I'm really pleased with for this time of year. So yes, hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a good show season this year, and we can do things and hopefully qualify for things. But if not, I just want to be knowing that I am back at that level, and that we are competing where we should be competing, basically. But yes, that's the end of this video. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon for the next one. Bye.